Hi everybody, this is Stacy McGee and I'm your instructor for marketing this summer. Hopefully you've had a chance to look around and get familiar with the materials, but I just wanted to kind of give you a little run through here and emphasize a few points and also answer some of the most common questions. So here's our course, and should be what you're seeing. Let me just quickly go through some of the highlights of the syllabus and the schedule here. So you can see our textbook here. You can see what we're planning to kind of achieve this summer. And I'll let you do that. Your grade, which is what most people are interested in here. There's a quiz for almost every week, I think, maybe two. So there's about 10 quizzes, and those 10 together will equal 20% of your grade. And as you can see down here, I will drop the lowest quiz. The weekly assignments are 25% of your grade, so that is the biggest thing. And again, I will drop the lowest one of those. Because those happen every week, the quizzes and the assignments, that's why I dropped the lowest grade. So if you miss one, that'll be the grade that gets dropped. So if you miss one, I'm not going to extend due dates on those because I dropped the lowest one. So stuff comes up, you miss one, it'll get dropped. If you miss more than one, then that probably indicates poor planning on your part. So you'll have to live with that. You have 2 exams, a midterm and a final. Each of those are worth 20% of your grade. And then there's a project at the end worth 15, and that is really tied into these weekly assignments. So that's bringing together everything that you learned. And there's more details of that on Moodle as well. The rest of these are kind of policies and what we're covering. So that's the basis of it. The schedule here I have for you with due dates. So each week you have an assignment and a quiz or 2. There's one week where you have 1 quiz and 2 assignments. And so we do, this is a 10-week session, so it's condensed from the 15-week, but we still have to cover the same amount of material, which is why we have to double up on some of these and often do two chapters a week. Not every week, but you can see there's most of them we do. The midterm here is due 7/8, and the final is 8/12. Those have to be taken at the testing center. They will be available for at least a week prior to the due date, probably more like 10 days. And those do have to be taken on campus. The rest of it is done at home. The other thing I wanted to show you here is the course manual. Hopefully you took a look at this because this really answers most of the questions. So questions about the textbook, which is, this is a free version of a paid textbook. It's an open resource book, which means you're allowed to kind of make copies. And so the University of Minnesota has this nice copy here. I have a link for that. Some of these other things over here are straight off of the syllabus there. Professionalism, this is also kind of important. Professional communication, this is a good tip for everyone. Part of this is, hey, doing stuff on time and that kind of thing. But also, for instance, in the weekly assignments, these are educational activities, and these should be treated professionally, which means you need to use real words, you need to use capitalization and punctuation, and your spelling needs to be correct. And if it's not, you'll lose points on those. So I, if you're referring to yourself, is capitalized. You is Y-O-U, not the letter U. So real words, you're not texting your friends. You have to use real words, real grammar, real spelling. So that's part of being professional. And so pretend like this is your job and you're communicating with your boss. It's good practice for you. And some frequently asked questions here. I don't offer extra credit, but I do drop the lowest grade. So if you don't miss any assignments, dropping the lowest grade is going to boost your grade up. So that's your insurance policy. That's your grade booster. That's instead of extra credit. Quizzes are graded as soon as you take them. The discussions and assignment are manual. And so I'll try to get those, they're due on Sunday. I'll try to get to them the first couple days of the week, but sometimes it might take me up to a week. Let's see. Can I turn in late work? No. There's no group assignments, and the best way to contact me really is by email. It's in the summer I don't have office hours, and so I check email very regularly though, so that would be the best way to contact me. Other things up here. Here is a description of the project. I'll talk about that. I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff at the beginning here, so we'll talk about that a little bit later in the semester. But basically, you're working on this project all semester through those weekly assignments, and at the end, you're putting it all together. Okay, so that's the description of it, and you're really presenting just like a PowerPoint presentation here. You're going to take everything you've done, you're going to build on that, you're going to synergize it and put it all together into an overall marketing analysis of your company. This is a link to the textbook, but you can also see that I have, so if you want to download a PDF or whatever, you can go to that one. I also have links built in each week with taking you just to that chapter, so you can go in that way as well. Each week has the same kind of setup, what you'll learn that week. So those are the learning objectives for that chapter. Some people read them at the beginning. Some people go back after they've read the chapter and say, did I get these main points or not? And then what's due this week? And you have a little checkbox for each of these. Some of these, so for instance, if I click on Read Me First, which hopefully you've already done, this is just some basics there. And then you go back here and, I thought it would check. Oh, I can check that one off now that I've done it. So some things will check yourself off once you've posted, once you've done this, once you've posted into this one or this one, it'll check that off for you. Once you've taken the quiz, it'll check that off for you. So the dotted line ones here, you have to complete it to check it off. These are ones that you can check off yourself. So you've got that for every week, and then you've got resources. So here's a PowerPoint similar to what I would use in class, and here's a little video for every chapter. Again, these are very similar to what I would do in class, kind of going over the key concepts of that chapter. And you've got that for every week. So week 2, what you'll learn, what's due this week, and extra resources here for you, which sometimes it's just this. So sometimes I have just additional links here for you to check out and that kind of thing. So that's the basic structure each week. And so what you're going to learn, what's due, and then some extra resources for you. And again, here's some extra links and that kind of thing. So that's your weekly setup. Again, the quizzes are multiple choice, and they're in Moodle, and you'll get your grade right away. These weekly assignments are, again, make sure you use real words, real spelling, punctuation, capitalization, all that good stuff. I think it's a good idea when you watch the videos to take notes as if you were in class. That's sort of like your class lecture. So take notes as you're reading the chapter and as you're watching the videos, just like you would if you were sitting in class. The exams are at the testing center. I did that. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom, the other thing I should say is some of the assignments require you to do a little extra research. Make sure you cite your sources, even if you just put in a link to the websites you used or the articles you found. But make sure you cite your sources. And then here's your marketing project is due on a Wednesday. This document right here gives you some more information about it, and then here's some more instructions and a rubric on what I'm looking for in that. And don't forget to cite your sources. I have a video here, or a little link on how to cite your sources in a presentation, and then a study guide for the final to help you get ready. So that's the basis of it, and I think those are the most common questions I get. If you have any other questions, just let me know, but hopefully you're finding your way around and looking at everything. There's lots of resources, so make sure you take note of them and let me know if you have any extra questions.